Okay, so we know that one of the keys to being a strong, vital, and growing congregation is getting more people involved in congregational life, and we know that there are a number of barriers to overcome. So how do we do it? How do we motivate people to get involved in the life of the congregation? Well, I think we turn first to management theory. Please don't leave. Management theory is defined as a collection of ideas which set forth general rules on how to manage a business or organization. Management theory addresses how managers and supervisors, that's all of you, read leaders, relate to their organizations in the knowledge of its goals, the implementation of effective means to reach the goals, and how to motivate employees to perform to the highest standard. So if any of you are as puzzled as this lady, hang in there. I'll try to make this clear. So I'm going to fall back on management theory, and I'm going to share with you 2 or 3 theories and then relate it to life in our congregations. So first of all, what do people want and need? In management theory, these are the things that people say over and over again they want and need. Leadership, validation, pride in their work, trusting relationships, teamwork, a commitment to quality, involvement, and personal and professional recognition. So you can already begin to see how this starts to relate to life in our congregations. Can you folks see the slide? No. I can act them out. I'm sorry that you can't. But again, you'll be able to access them either on the UUA website or by emailing me. Do you need my email address again? So before my life with CERG and the UUA, I had my own business doing consulting with healthcare organizations. And one of the things that I did in my business was I administered an employee satisfaction survey. And I've administered this many times to many congregations, generally in the Philadelphia area where I'm from. The survey actually asked people to rate on 6 categories, but it also provides me with an opportunity to relate the importance of each of the statements with overall satisfaction. So stay with me here. The first question on the survey asks, overall, how satisfied are you in this organization on a scale of 1 to 7? So if somebody circles 1, it means they hate it in that organization. If they circle 7, it's nirvana. All of the other statements on the survey are on a scale of 1 to 5. 1 being I don't agree, 5 being I agree absolutely. I'm able to take each of those statements and correlate it with the first question, overall satisfaction, so that I can get an indication of which factors are related to overall satisfaction. So for example, if someone says, I really love it here, I'm really satisfied, and they also give a 5 to I trust the leadership, then that's a positive correlation, which means that if they trust the leadership, they're more likely to be satisfied. If they don't trust the leadership, they're more likely to be dissatisfied. You with me? Yeah. Okay. So this was the largest study that I ever did. So that's why it's back to 2007. These were about 50 agencies and about 1,000 employees that were surveyed. And here's the results that I got. And they are not dissimilar to every other time that I've done this survey. These are the top 5. It was 800 employees. And the 5 greatest predictors of staff satisfaction were, number 1, I have confidence in the leadership of the agency. Again, it wasn't the highest ranked, but people who tended to have confidence in the leadership tended to be very satisfied. People who didn't have confidence in the leadership tended to be dissatisfied. Number 2, I'm proud to work for the agency. Number 3, I feel I can trust what the agency tells me. Number 4, I feel I am valued at the agency. And number 5, the agency treats me like a person, not a number. Every survey that I've done, these are among the top 7 or 8. Money is never up at the top. Even though money is important, money is not a motivator. It's these ideas of being heard, being valued, trusting. These are the things that are important to people and what motivates them and what helps them to be satisfied. The case that I'm going to make today is that these are the very factors that we need to be sure that we're instilling in our congregations if we're going to get people to get motivated to participate in congregational life. And I'll elaborate on that in a few moments. Was that clear? Good, because I'm totally confused at this point. In their book, Contented Cows Give Better Milk, Bill Catlett and Richard Haddon add their voice to what they think employees want and need. And you'll begin to see some patterns here. One is meaningful work. People want to be proud of what they do. A second is high standards. They want an organization that is committed to quality. Third is a clear sense of purpose and direction. This includes timely, relevant, and truthful information. Every one of these things applies to us as leaders in our congregations. They want what they call balanced worth-its. That is, they must see a commensurate level of interest and investment in them and the freedom to pursue things that are important to them. They want a level playing field, which includes reciprocal caring, a sense of justice, and an assurance that they won't be taken advantage of, and they want to be and feel competent. So there's a lot of commonalities in these slides that I just showed you. These are the things that people want, and if they get it, they'll be more motivated to get involved in congregational life. So you all remember Abraham Maslow from Psychology 101. He's actually here today. Abe? I don't know where he is. Abraham Maslow in his hierarchy of needs, he said that humans pursue specific needs in order of importance until they're satisfied. We start at the basic and lowest need levels, and once they are secured, we move up to different needs. So we start with physical needs, food, clothing, shelter, to survive. Once we've met those needs, then we satisfy our safety and security needs, financial, emotional, and then we move up to higher levels of needs, social, self-esteem, personal growth, eventually ending in what he calls self-actualization. We become the person that we were meant to be. What I want to do is take the work that, well, I'm not doing it, Frederick Hertzberg did, the work that Abraham Maslow talked about in hierarchy of needs, and he applied it to the workplace. Now stay with me, okay? I know it's warm in here, it's getting late, and this is like, what is he talking about? This is really going to make sense, trust me. Okay. So Frederick Hertzberg took Maslow's ideas and applied it to the workplace and came up with what he called the motivation hygiene theory, which is kind of hard to dance to, but he found that certain characteristics of a job are consistently related to job satisfaction, while other factors are associated with job dissatisfaction. Here are the factors that Hertzberg said result in dissatisfaction: company policies, supervision, relationships, work conditions, salary, and security. These are what he called the hygiene factors. Then there are the factors that achieve satisfaction. They include achievement, recognition, the work itself, responsibility, advancement, and personal growth. And these are what he called the motivators. Hertzberg concluded that job satisfaction and job dissatisfaction are not opposites. The opposite of job dissatisfaction, the list on the left, is the elimination of dissatisfaction. The opposite of dissatisfaction is the elimination of dissatisfaction. That's all it does. It eliminates dissatisfaction, but it doesn't motivate someone to become an excellent, a great, a quality-laden employee. So for example, and again, my work in the field of disabilities, I encountered this many times. A lot of leaders that work in that field think, if I could just give my staff more money, they'd be great super employees. No. While money is really important, especially in the field of disabilities where people don't get paid very much, all getting more money is going to do is eliminate the dissatisfaction of not making enough money. It's not going to necessarily turn that person into a super employee unless the factors on the right are in place. So what we need to do, and what Hertzberg says we need to do, is both eliminate the factors causing dissatisfaction and create conditions for job satisfaction. Thank you very much.